so that's where they could come from.
Yeah.
He pulls another one from the Bible, which is called Rahab. Okay, have you ever heard of Rahab?
I feel ashamed to say no.
I didn't either.
Okay.
This is really where he misinterprets the Bible.
Yay.
Heavy misinterpretation.
Oh, yay.
So he talks about Rahab being in the Bible. Specifically, he says that he calls Rahab the Leviathan slain by Yahweh in the course of the creation of the cosmos.
Excuse me?
Sounds pretty foreign, doesn't it?
Huh. I don't remember that story at all in the Bible or in Genesis where, like, the Bible starts.
Mm-hmm.
And so does, like, everything.
Yeah. So he has a long passage here from Job.
Okay.
Because he's talked about in Job. And I forgot that this was a section when I was talking to Scott about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he mentioned that Job is probably the oldest written book in the Bible.
Okay.
He thinks it was written before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this idea of, like, there's like the Chinese dragons. There's dragons in Latin America, like in their symbolism and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I know you are interested in dragons.
Yeah. Because they're awesome and they're totally real.
So what we're positing here is
Or
that
were real.
Job talks about this dragon-y figure.
Mm-hmm.
And that could have been something that existed.
Right.
Okay, so that's where it is in Job.
Okay.
However, let me find. So later then, in Psalms, he talks about Rahab. So in Psalm 89, 9 through verses 9 and 10, it says, "You rule the raging of the sea. When its waves rise, you still them. You crushed Rahab. I switched between the two because I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
You crushed Rahab like a carcass. You scattered your enemies with your mighty arm. The serpent overcome." Oh no, that's another quote. But it ends with you scattered your enemies with your mighty arm.
Okay.
What do you take that as?
So I actually am going to ask you to, what was it? It was Psalms?
Yeah, Psalms 89.
Psalms 89.
Verses 9 and 10.
Verses 9 and 10. Okay. Just because it helps me to have
it in front of you.
Yeah, and I just want to see the biblical context. For anyone wondering, I'm using the Bible app on my phone, which is a great tool. So, I'm going to read it myself just because. You rule over the surging sea. When its waves mount up, you still them.
Mm-hmm.
You crushed Rahab like one of the slain. With your strong arm, you scattered your enemies.
Okay. So, seems kind of weird, right? That, like, there's this serpent that Psalms talks about.
I mean, it's very, again, new Christian. I've never read Psalms.
Okay.
But I will say, looking at this, for those who haven't read the Bible or haven't gone that far like myself, I've learned that there's chunks. And verses 9 and 10 are the beginning of a chunk.
Okay.
But it's in the midst of a much larger section.
Yeah, I don't know if the context is going to help you there.
Okay.
But let me go to Isaiah 51. Verses 9 and 10.
All right. This takes a little bit because I'm slow. Is that?
Old Testament.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to look it up. How do you spell Isaiah?
Bro. Isaiah.
It is I-S. Okay. Found it. I thought it was a Z. Okay.
So 51, Isaiah? 9 and 10.
There's no 51.
What?
Did I click the wrong thing? Hang on. Isaiah. Oh, okay. I clicked Genesis. That was my bad. Okay, 9 and 10?
Yep. Go ahead and read it.
Awake, awake, arm of the Lord. Clothe yourself with strength. Awake as in days gone by.
Is this 9 and 10?
Yes. This is Isaiah 51.
Verses 9 and 10.
9 and 10.
Okay, keep reading.
Awake as in days gone by, as in generations of old. Was it not you who cut Rahab to pieces, who pierced that monster through? 10. Was it not you who dried up the sea, the waters of the great deep, who made a road in the depths of the sea, so that the redeemed might cross over?
Okay, so did that mention your boy Rahab?
It did.
Right. So that's odd, isn't it? That he's
Yeah.
talking about cutting Rahab to pieces. So I had to do my own research on this, and I talked to Scott about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a metaphor.
Okay.
Rahab is Egypt.
Yeah.
So, cut Rahab into pieces, pierced the dragon. Was it not he who dried up the sea, the waters of the great deep, who made the depths of the sea a way for the redeemed to pass over?
Moses.
Moses
This
parting the
is-
Red Sea,
Yeah.
running from Egypt.
Yeah.
It's pretty obviously an allusion to
Yeah.
Egypt. So that's what Rahab is. The problem is that Jordan Peterson says
Oh no.
that the serpent overcame, the serpent was overcome by Yahweh in his battle to establish the world.
I'm almost upset. Like
So
I'm actually almost
The
upset.
problem is he took it as literal because he just doesn't understand the Bible well enough. Yep, he's leaning back. So this is
Do you
why
remember
I
a
said,
week ago,
yeah,
and by a week ago I mean like half an hour for us, when I said if you're not of the religion,
you can't.
you cannot understand the religious text. And then you said, that's a bold statement, but you're going to be proven right. And then I was like,
Yeah.
let's go, big brain over here, hollow mind, big brain. That's exactly where I knew this was going to go.
Mhm.
Because, and I think that proves up, or that brings up the point that you made last week, which is, sorry, excuse me, that how, if he got this wrong in this level of context, how many other things did he get wrong in previous religions?
Hey, I got another quote for you. Listener likes, comments, and subscribes down below. And if you understood any of my word salad, go ahead and click the link below for a full video and a 5-course meal. Thanks for watching.